Okay, at least it's a 1700s guy. I'll take it. No, it's a Dondozo. Wait, there's no Tatsugiri. It's fine. I'm okay with that. He says as he's about to be bodied. Interesting team making it 1700s. Right, so... Offensive Maltol, gotta be. I will leave a Volcarona here. It seems pretty reasonable. Dragonite, I would assume, has Tailwind. Otherwise, what's the Ursaluna doing there? Let's go with Baxcalibur, I think. Yeah, no, Golden goes pretty good as well. Golden goes pretty good as well. No, I'm going to go with that instead. Golden Go does look good here. Like, my Volcarona covers for their Golden Go. And if they are like Terra Dark, Throat Sharp, that's a cool training card, on the Sneasler like they should be, then I should live because I'm a bulky one. So this has got to be some kind of like Yawn, Sand to me, something or other, right? Right? It's got to be. Otherwise, I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, it's not Water Veil. That's a good start. This will be some very good damage into the Ursaluna. But I'm going to assume it's like Assault Vest or something. Yeah, that's Assault Vest. That did nothing. But that means I should survive an Earth Power. Like so. Because, you know, my spreads are gods here. And there's the Yawn. Okay. So that's alright. So, I think Tailwind is worth it here, even with the sleep. Yeah, I think so. Because they'll just yawn me again anyway. So... yeah, should be fine. Well, that's not ideal, is it? Probably could have worked it out because I figured they were Assault Vest. But this Tailwind won't help me too much. Because they're still very slow at the moment. And they're going to be able to yawn my Dondozo. So I will not go Dondozo. I will go Tatsugiri instead. And do I KO the Ursaluna? I think I might need to Draco it. Doesn't matter what I do with Volcarona. I think I need to Draco the Ursaluna. They're going to Terra Fairy, aren't they? Okay, that's alright. But they are Assault Vest, so they could be living this. And if they do, I lose my Tatsugiri and I lose on the spot. Come on, Tatsugiri, you've got this. Nice and strong. Not so nice and strong. And now this should be a KO into the Tatsugiri, and I just lose. So, Assault Vest coming in clutch for them, but this is getting GC'd once again. Things are very rapidly going downhill. I'm regretting not going Baxcalibur, because Baxcalibur would have been pretty sweet. This Golden Go didn't do too much, but obviously I didn't know that they were Assault Vest. The vacuum wave caught me off guard. Because if I'd have got off the Make It Rain, that would have been the tiny bit of extra chip that would have put it in range of Draco. I'm suspecting the Draco was most likely a roll as well, but alas. That is a prime example of getting GC'd. And now our rating is falling and falling. Just like every other GC. I will probably need a break after this episode, because it is getting a little bit frustrating to be GC'd again and again in a row. It's just 1500s person with the standard rain stuff. So let's go with standard rain counter. So, hopefully this is just a straightforward one. Need to keep in mind when I Dondozo and Tatsugiri, because if I cannot KO either Incineroar or Amoonguss, then they can pivot through me. So I need to make sure that they are KO'd if I can help it before I go for the Dondozo stuff. About in the previous game, the Will-O-Wisp into the Dondozo was useless, wasn't it? Because it was just going to spam Yawn. And I could have probably worked out it was going to spam Yawn, given there wasn't a Tatsugiri. So then just even going for Struggle Bug chip would have put the Sluna in range, and would have saved my Tatsugiri from a Blood Moon. So yeah, obviously looking back, Struggle Bug turn 1 was better. And Tailwind was pointless as well, wasn't it? If I'd have Struggle Bug that turn, that's a cool trainer card. If I'd have Struggle Bug that turn, the Tatsugiri would have got the Sluna. So yeah, obviously hindsight and all that. Cool. So this doesn't actually do very well against me, because I can go for Struggle Bug, and I can go for Glaive Rush, and I just KO the Pelipper. And Archelodon isn't actually very good against my Dondozo, because I've got the Assault Vest. Good, they didn't protect. Like, Protect Pelipper is the way that this can start to go wrong. I'll lose my Baxcalibur here if they Dragon move, but if they Electro Shot, then I keep my Baxcalibur and things are very good. Because this KO's Pelipper. Crit didn't matter. So, this is decent, and Electro Shot is the most ideal. Dragon move is so be it. Cool. Take that as a start. This will do a good chunk of damage, but it's at neutral, so it's not too impactful. Good stuff. And assumedly there's Incineroar Amoonguss waiting in the back. No, it's Bastion Legion. Cool. So I shall simply Glaive Rush that. And also attempt to burn it. And they should KO one of my Pokemon, but then the other thing should do something good. Okay, that's fine. Flame Body. Come on, Volcarona, you got this. Of course it doesn't. But this is still absolutely massive damage into whatever comes in, and they don't have both Incineroar and Amoonguss, so my Dondozo is actually really good here. And it was Amoonguss. Cool. Because this is a neutral Glaive Rush. You are taking so much damage from this. And now things are looking pretty good. They Electro-Shotted. Does this get me? So we're at +1, but I've Glaive Rushed. If it doesn't get me, that's great. Oh, I took damage before, so yeah, that's fair enough. I've taken Life Orb chip and all that. That's alright. They're in Earthquake range. And they will go for an Electro Shot, and it will be pathetic. Now, assumedly this Archelonon's going to go for its defensive Terror. So I will order up the Amoonguss. If they don't, what? Like, you've got to defensively Terror your Archelon now. So, I'd be incredibly surprised if they would have just let me Earthquake. They are letting me KO the Amogus, assumedly. Yes, they are. But they did not defensively Terra. I could have just gone for Earthquake and won on the spot. Now it is still not technically over. Because they still got last respect stuff with Basculegion. Now, I'm going to hopefully do a quick calc that's going to tell me whether +3 Wave Crash in the rain is able to KO Basculegion. Because if it is, that's what I want to go for. +3 in the rain absolutely does get the Basculegion. I will take a lot of recoil, and I'm taking a last respects on the way out. But I still think that this is the correct play. Because the Bandits, last respects, will do a chunk, but not enough. And I need the Basculegion gone because I can't afford for them to... this better not be Terra Grass. On the Basculegion, that is. This better not be. Okay, cool. So... Oh yeah, no, they're going for Wave Crash. That's fair enough. This is still going to chunk me. It's like a lot, but it shouldn't be enough. And then I just DQ for the win. Okay, that was way too much. So I've just thrown the game. Oh, rubbish. Because if I'd have gone for EQ there, like, why didn't they defensively Terra the Archaludon? If I'd have EQ'd on the... It made sense, right? It surely made sense to defensively Terra the Archaludon. Like, both times. Yeah, I'll still do one more, because 3 per episode, but... Yeah, because my Tatsukiri is not going to survive, and it's not going to KO. Unless I dodge a Draco or something. Yeah, of course not. That's so annoying. That was free. If I just click DQ against the Amogus, but surely you defensively Terra the Archaludon. But apparently, what do I know at this point? I'm all washed up. And down goes my rating even further. GCs can never go well. It seemed like it was going well. Man. Was one game away from the 1700s and looked so close, and now almost back in the 1500s. I'm still in championship points, but that's only 20. And we're back to facing 1500s, guys. That's a GC team. They got a Weezing, and that's bad against Ondozo. So... trying to figure out what that's trying to do. I'm not really seeing it, obviously. I think I'm going to Glamora Volcarona this. Do I Volcarona it? I don't think I Volcarona it, no. No, I think I'll back Excalibur Glamora. Where's Volcarona better than Glamora here? Volcarona might be better. Getting some burns would be good. And I'm still going to go with this, but I'm going to focus fire on the Weezing, hopefully. School trainer card. Alright, so it would have surely been better to go with Lamora instead. Now, how fast is the Arcanine? Stability shield, okay, cool. like I said, the wheezing is the main threat. Will I need to save my Terra on the Dondozo? I do not think so. So I shall go for a Glaive Rush and a Terra Dark Overheat into the wheezing. And if they protect, then... oh no. Ideally, my Pokemon are faster than the Arcanine. But Arcanine has the potential to be faster than both of my Pokemon. And if it is, extra special, I know. But nope, that's a good start. And just KO the Wheezing. And then my Dondozo is freed up so much. That should be fine. Because even -1, Weezing's defensive, but Baxcalibur... oh, okay, fine. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, cool, this should still KO. Yep, Baxcalibur's really strong. So that's decent as a start. I'll take that. Perfectly fine with me. It's interesting that they outspeed my Baxcalibur, but not my Volcarona. I reckon we speed tie. Because they might have gone for the same benchmark that I have. Oh, Dragapult is not ideal. Cool. So, if I protect the Baxcalibur, then the Dragon Darts will double into the Volcarona and will still KO it. So let's just Ice Shard chip this Dragapult if I can. And if I can, I will Tailwind, because then that will allow my Dondozo to outspeed all these Pokemon. So that's really good chip. That's just in Earthquake range, so that's good. Assumedly this is Dragon Darts to KO the Baxcalibur, and Volcarona will go down as well. Hopefully it wasn't a speed tie. Okay, cool. It still might have been, but we take those. And now, do not have Will-O-Wisp on your Arcanine, please. I don't think it's... oh, it's not banded if we already seen it's Ability Shield. But please do not have Will-O-Wisp and also Annoying Terra on your Arcanine. But I should just be able to EQ here. They have to Terra the Arcanine, otherwise I just immediately win. But please do not have Will-O-Wisp. There we go. Same through the boost ball again. This is definitely an EQ. Can't remember what the other Pokemon was. Was it Chestnut, Houndoom, and Blastoise? All of them I should be fine against. The Chestnut would be the worst case, I think. They might be able to outstorm me with Leech Seed, but probably not because of Order Up. That's perfectly fine, because that's just free chip on the Blastoise. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Fine with that, because that's an easy KO into the Dragapult. Good chip into the Blastoise. That's good chip. So I'm down to -1. That's alright. It's the worst thing that could happen here. Tatsugiri will beat the Blastoise easily. So I think I'll still Earthquake and force the defensive Terra from the Arcanine. Hopefully it's Fairy and not Grass. It's going to be Grass because it will always be worst case. Oh, it's normal, okay. That's alright. That's alright. So I can just Wave Crash that the next turn. Oh, okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So this will do okay damage, but it's only Ability Shield. I take that back. That was not okay damage. That was awful. So I surely do have a path to victory here. Does a +1 Wave Crash KO an Arcanine? Let's see if I can do that pretty quick. It's not in the rain. It's not +1 anymore. That was the old calc. -1. Might not KO it in 1, so I don't want the extra recoil if I can help it, so I will just order up first. So, still just little bits of chip. Worst case is Yawn. Blastoise gets Haze as well, though, actually. It's got Fake Out. Is it going to have Haze? It's going to have Haze because worst case. Muddy Water, okay. That could be a worst case. Just saying. Okay, cool. Then I can just go for Wave Crash here. And then that is game sealed because Blastoise can't beat a Tatsugiri. I say that, they have Muddy Water, so technically, maybe the Blastoise could beat the Tatsugiri, but no, I'll just log in Dragon Pulse and I'll win. This is now definitely a KO. There we go, there we go. So I had a reasonable streak before. I wouldn't have called it a true streak. If I'd have got to the 1700s, I think I would have called it a true streak. But the true streak was like a lost streak. So, you know. All of them seem winnable, and I know what I did wrong in most of them now in hindsight. So I just need to get good again. Used to be good 5 years ago. Seems like I think majorly, it's the skill level increasing by just having so many other people. But also I don't practice as much as I did back in the heyday. And also I'm getting a little bit unlucky, but everyone does at some point. You keep this in mind. It's always annoying when it happens. I've had like 2 games to reflect on it. I've had like 4 games to reflect on it. But, you know, it's always annoying when it happens. And it does feel like it's always against you. It's not. I'm a maths teacher. It's not how it works. It just always feels worse when it does happen. And it will happen. That's how randomness works. I'm trying to zen myself into a good place to continue with the games. But... oh, I didn't even notice I had the accuracy drop, but fair enough. Nice chip. Yeah, like I'm going to take a small break. Like obviously I'm in the 3rd day based on the amount of games. I will continue playing all the games, but I do need a bit of a break because that was quite a frustrating run of losses because all of them seem winnable. And I know what I did wrong, / I just got RNG'd, but can't help it. That's part of the game.